Hi friends, how are you? I am Prerna and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how you can teach your kids at home to read phonetically with these step-by-step lessons. I initially created this video in Marathi and that video did really well. Marathi is my mother tongue, and then I went on to create few lessons for these steps that I'm going to explain to you. And very recently I got a lot of comments to create these videos in Hindi as well as in English. So the Hindi video is already uploaded. It's one big video, and today I'm going to make this video in English as well. For the previous videos which are in Hindi and Marathi, I got the feedback to make the videos in smaller chunks. So I have divided this whole video into 8 sets where I have clubbed few lessons in one set. So first of all, let me clarify a few things. I'm not a teacher. I used to be an IT professional, and this is my method. This is how I taught my daughter who is now in grade 1. She's 6 years old and she can read books on her own. So this is how I taught her, and so I'm basically sharing my method with y'all. So all these lessons and the entire series I have created is based on a phonics primer developed by the National Right to Read Foundation. So basically I'll share the link as well. So basically I have referred to that. I did some research on my own. I referred to a lot of lessons that are created by some teachers. I referred to a lot of material online, and then I came up with these concise lessons to teach my daughter, and here I'm going to share them with you. I hope you'll find them useful, and I hope you'll visit the rest of the lessons in this playlist as well. One heads up, on my channel I have a lot of material. So some material is in Marathi again, which is my mother tongue, and some material is for pregnant women, some material is on baby food. So I have a lot of videos in varied section, and I also upload some of my mandala coloring videos just because I have this platform. So I suggest that if you are interested only in the phonics lessons, go ahead and like the playlist and save that playlist so that you will only be able to watch the videos that are relevant to you. If you are a viewer who are not Indian or who are from other countries and watching this video, let me again mention something, that I am an Indian. I am born and brought up in India, and as you can already make out, I have this accent. So I have not tried to conceal or change my accent in any way, because this is how I speak, this is how I'm comfortable. So you may feel that the accent is not British or American or it's some particular accent that you're looking for. But the method I'm explaining is based on the primer created by National Right to Read Foundation, and I'm very sure it will help you. So first thing first, when you start to teach your kids, and your kids could be as young as 1.5 years old, what you have to understand is it's a gradual process like any other language or any other skill. So let's refer to this as your kids' reading skill. And what we are going to do is we are going to divide the entire reading process in small steps. So the videos that I'm making now in this series, I'm going to focus on the 44 sounds in English language. Now there are a lot of things that you'll need to learn beyond that as well. But once your child learns to read this much, your child will be able to read a lot of content or a lot of text. To begin with, we all know there are 26 letters or 26 alphabets in English language. But there are 44 sounds in English language. And these 44 sounds are made either by a single letter or single alphabet, or by a combination of different letters. We also need to understand a particular sound may not be created just by one single letter or one single alphabet. So it may happen that one particular sound is created by different combinations. For example, when I talk about long A sound, a long A can be heard in the word cake, which spells C-A-K-E, cake, and it can also be heard in brain, which is B-R-A-I-N, which means the long A can be made by a combination of some consonants, then A, some consonants and E in the end, or it can be made by AI, somewhere in between. So there are a lot of combinations that we'll have to take a look at, and the best way to make your kids fluent is to give them a lot of practice. So what I'm trying to teach you here, or what I'm trying to show you here, is different sounds, how are they made, and what are the different combinations of letters you may expect for a particular sound. And then I already have created some lesson videos which you can refer to, and in those videos I have given a lot of examples of words as well. So for better presentation, I have divided these lessons again into different sets. So let's talk about first set in this video. So when you start teaching your kids, again, like I said, you can start teaching for very young kids as well. My son is now 14 months old, and I'm already trying to show him different letters or alphabets. When you start to teach your kids about alphabets or reading, of course the first step is for them to understand how the letters look. Now when we say this is A, we are not talking directly about the sound letter A makes, okay? So when we first say this is A, that is how A looks like. This is how A looks like. This is the shape of the letter. So when we show them A, B, C, D, so these are the shapes of the letters. Next we teach them what are they called, right? So this is A. So this is how A looks, and this is the name A. We still haven't reached the sound. We are only showing them how the letters look and what are the names of that letters. So the first step when you start teaching is to teach your kids capital letters, which are also called mama letters or uppercase letters. So first you teach them A, B, C, D, A to Z, uppercase, and you teach them A to Z, lowercase, or we also call them baby letters, or we also call them small letters. So first thing first, kids need to be able to identify A to Z in uppercase and in lowercase. Once your child is very comfortable with that, then you will move on to the next step, which is sounds. Now when you start teaching sounds, of course when you're teaching very young kids, you will teach them A to Z, and when we come across the vowels, you will teach them the short vowel sound. Now what I mean by that? We all know there are 5 vowels in English, right? A, E, I, O, U. These are associated with 2 different sounds or categories, you can say. So you have short vowel sounds which are made by that particular letter itself. A makes A, E makes E, I makes E, O makes O, and U makes A. A, E, O, A, right? These are the 5 vowel short sounds. And then you have 21 consonants. So you will teach the consonant sounds as well. When we teach very young kids, like when I will teach the sounds to my baby, I will teach him A to Z straight. A, like A as in apple, like that. B as in bat. C as in cat. D as in duck, and so on. So first you will teach these 26 sounds. If you're teaching older kids, it will be a good idea to explain to them that these are 5 vowels and these are the 21 consonants, and also make them aware of this concept. So that way the kids are aware of the concept of vowels and consonants, and it will help them when we move to the next step somewhere down the line when we reach the long vowel sounds, right? So the first step we taught them A to Z just to recognize the shapes. This is A, this is B, and so on. The second step we did was to make them aware of the sounds A, B, K, like that. Now the sounds step is really important, right? Because then we are going to build on top of that. So make sure you spend plenty of time teaching the sounds, teaching the letters, because that's the foundation. If your child knows how to write, it will be a good idea to go hand in hand. So don't just focus on reading, make sure you focus on reading and writing both. So that is again a good idea if your child knows how to write, or if your child is old enough to write. Once you are done with the letters and the sounds, the third step is explain to them the CV, consonant and vowel combination, or two-letter blend, right? So what we will do is make a chart or make flashcards where you will explain each consonant with one vowel. So ba, be, bi, bo, ba, da, de, di, do, d. Like that you will do from B to Z. Okay. So these are three important steps. So in today's lesson, today's video, I'm going to only talk about this. Letters, then sounds, and then CV blend or two letters blend. Now for all these, I have already created videos. I'm sharing the link for my playlist in the description box below. Now another thing that I want to mention here is how you should go about teaching each lesson. So first of all, show them the video or show them the material that you have and explain to them the concept. Next, you can use flashcards to give them practice. Once you have explained something to the kids, for them to become fluent with it or for them to become really comfortable with it, you will need to give them a lot of practice. So flashcard is one really fun and what you can say very effective way of giving them practice to recognize, right? To get fluent with it. There are a lot of games and there are a lot of worksheets that you can offer to your child till they become really fluent with this. I am working on a website where I am trying to create lessons or resources for kids where in each lesson there will be a lot of different activities that a child can do online, printable flashcards and worksheets. The website is still under progress. What you can do is go to the link in the description box below. You can subscribe to my website by sharing your email ID and I will send you a free set of flashcards for A to Z, the letters A to Z, and two consonant blends. So do visit my website and I'll send the free printable flashcards on your email ID that you share with me. So that's it for this video. I hope you like the video. I hope this will help you teach your child and to get a early start for your child, or to help your child if you think they are facing some issues while trying to read. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. We'll meet in the next video with the next set of lessons. Bye. Take care.